We were just a group of teachers, members of a staff who went on a trip. But we each had a relationship just as staff members. But with that recognition of who we were and what we were about, we've come back different people, and we have a different relationship with each other. Not just because we went on this training together, but just how we interact.
And I think Nurture Heart approach has shown me how to see others' greatness, at the same time see how great you are, or I may say, first of all, see what greatness is within you. And once you start seeing that, it comes so naturally that you start seeing that greatness in others.
That it just totally shifts your mind in terms of how you see yourself, how you see other people, how you see your students. It's not another training about a strategy. It's not about troubled children. It's about relationship.
It caused me to have to look at myself. I didn't like the ways that I've acted in the past, not only with the children in my classroom, but with my own 3 boys, with my own husband, with the people in my own family. And it really just was a reflection.
A lot of our children come from backgrounds where they're not taught to love themselves. And from you're taught to love yourself and love who you are and what you represent, then it will flow, and you'll grow with that and mature with that, and it affects everybody around you. So that's when it becomes, and the nurturing that comes into that plays into everything that you do in life, and that is what makes you successful. And that is what the Nurtured Heart is all about, showing you that that love inside can be radiated to the others in your community.
But it's amazing how that conference just brought that out of us to an awareness where we could see and actually feel someone else's energy and not be afraid and not be again, superficial to explain to someone how great they are. And because there are a lot of kids and adults that really don't see any self-value within themselves. And so the Nurtured Heart approach really ministers to a person's heart. And so that's what I got from the training.
Before I left, I thought that I explained to the children. We even got up and I showed it to them on the map, and we discussed the state of Arizona and the states around that state. And I thought that I knew what I was going for, so I tried to explain it to them the best that I could. However, when I got back, of course, I had a different reason. And the first question that I asked them was, how many of you all know what it means to be great? Nobody raised their hand. The second question I asked them was, how many children in this room believe that there's greatness within yourself? 5 girls and 3 boys. There were 8 children that raised their hand. So I just wanted SALLIE B. Howard to hear that.
And I was thinking about what happened in Character Ed today. And because I was challenged. I was like, how am I going to get them to see this greatness thing? I mean, right now it's still just a word to them, even though I've got it. And I used an example that one of the advanced trainers gave me, and I took a dollar bill and I said, okay, here's a dollar bill, who wants it? And they all raised their hand. I said, okay, put your hands down. I said, now, and I crumpled it up. I mean, I balled that thing up. I just tore it up. And I said, okay, who wants it now? They were like, it's still a dollar bill. And so then I took it and I stepped on it and I smashed it in the ground. I said, who wants it now? They said, I said, you know why you still want it? Because this dollar bill, no matter what it's been through, still has value. And to teach them and show them that regardless of what you have been through in life, regardless of where you come from, regardless if you got suspended last week, you still have value to us.
Yes. To me, it is not just the words we use. To me, it is our actions, the way we operate, the way we just are naturally.
But it came to my mind of how the power of life and death lies in your tongue. Of course, that's the scripture from the Word, but I think about that as it relates to Nurtured Heart, being really intentional with your words when you speak to someone, being very careful in the words you choose and the power that's in those words, the fact that the power of life and death, strength, motivation, everything lies in what comes out of your mouth. And not just what comes out of your mouth, but the energy behind what comes out your mouth. Because you can say something, but not said with a sincere heart, not said with the right energy, not say it creating an atmosphere of strength and power and love. And so just the power of your words is something that I took away in terms of being intentional with your words.
And that I've just seen big changes just in 2 days with kids that suddenly kind of, when you tell them something, they sit back and they reflect on themselves, like, yeah, I am patient, I have self-control, and so it empowers them that when they do come in situations that are challenging for them, that they have the inner wealth to control those situations and control themselves.
Because before going, I felt like I had a head knowledge. You know, maybe I could pull the right words, but it has to get into your heart. Because if it doesn't, then it just won't flow. You'll just be doing something you're mandated to do. But once you get that experience, it really changes your world.
But when you are able to recognize your own greatness and the amazing qualities that we each have, it becomes hard not to find that greatness in other people. I've recognized the difference in the way I feel every day when I wake up.